everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Hollow Knight. I owe you guys, I wouldn't say an apology, but basically, I've done a Dark Souls edit here. I have died repeatedly to this boss, and I have edited it out, well, not edited it out, I've just scrapped like 15 minutes of trying and failing against this boss, because I didn't think that it was particularly high-quality content. For those of you who just want to see me die in the same way over and over while shouting, fuck, 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 I apologize. However, I've equipped myself differently now as a result of the stress that we've encountered. I don't mean stress in the sense that, you know, I'm actively, like, stressed out. I mean stress in the environmental sense of the word, you know? We're responding to pressures in our environment. Oh, don't do it. We're responding to pressures in our environment with a change in our behavior. So instead of having the very, very worthless right now downward dash achievement, or ability, whatever you want to, however you wish to describe it, instead now I've got myself equipped with thorns, which is seeming to be very useful for this boss fight. Thorns, of course, when you take damage, it does damage to the enemies around you. I don't believe you actually gain soul from those enemies, but I mean, we almost just died right there, and this is very helpful, thank you. And we also have the one that protects us when we get hit. We're able to keep both of those as well as our, you know, map-related one, the compass, which I think is fairly valuable for us, although not in the present situation, but we also don't have any one-notch trinkets to replace it with. So I think I have a decent strategy for taking out this boss, but it is a little bit of a slow burn. And I gotta be honest, as far as I'm concerned, this is by far, it's the ultimate anti-Northernlion boss, because, you know, against single foes that have, like, you know, observable attack patterns, I found myself doing relatively well. Against, enemies that are a little bit more numerous, which definitely describes this boss fight. Yeah, nice try, buddy. He's almost as good as I am. Against enemies that are numerous, which definitely describes this boss fight, things become a lot tougher. So, okay, another thing I'm testing here is maybe the ideal strat is to get a lot of these dudes stacked up. And then we just... Wait, did that... Oh, no, don't get caught in the acid, dude. Don't get... It's not... I know it's not acid, but at the same time, you can't get caught in it. Okay, you gotta heal up. The good thing about this is that it does buy us a little bit of time with which to heal up. And then the thorns do so much damage. Unfortunately, again, you don't get spirit from the enemies that take damage from thorns, I think, at least, or they get killed by thorns. I knew it. I watched it happen. I watched it happen in my mind's eye. I was like, there's no way we're gonna get through this. We need some kind of... I'm not necessarily suggesting that I'm missing something in order to complete this boss fight. I did open up a shortcut, by the way, but I figured for posterity's sake I'd show you the normal way that we would accomplish this, but, you know, we still gotta fight an enemy down here, but it's certainly... Oh, we don't have to, actually. It's much faster to do things this way. This boss is giving me fits, man. It's very Dark Soulsy, but... Well, it's very Dark Soulsy in the loop. The loop of dead, dead, dead. I got better, dead. Like, the first time I fought this guy, I was like, I'm half decent. I find that that is a very Soulsy reaction. To think that you're better than you are against a boss who is more than your equal. So again, what's the crux of my strategy? I don't know, is the answer, the honest answer to your question. These guys, like, the AI is too smart. I wish, you know, I'm not being bested by a couple of lines of code here, but at the same time, you gotta give credit where credit is due, like... They're not following the exact same patterns as one another, and it's genius, but also extremely annoying the way they... Okay, you know what? First off, we're doing this to ourselves. We can't be stuck in fucking Ricochet Canyon, dude. I think I owe it to myself to not stand in that same spot over and over. I think that's like step one of this master plan coming to fruition, is don't just stand there. Because the problem is that once the enemies get down there, they rattle around like it's a fucking Jake the Snake Roberts themed birthday party. I don't want them to rattle around. I want them to be stuck underneath. So you know what? Let's try to use terrain to our advantage. It might seem also like I'm just an idiot and I don't know what I'm doing, and that's largely true, by the way. But you know what separates a master from a monk? 10,000 mistakes. So we're, you know, at least halfway there so far on this boss. So I think for this guy we say, no, I'm not going to fight you over here. Instead, I'm going to force the enemies to hit me here. And if you get me, more power to you. Okay, you're actually getting me extremely well right now. Less power to you? Did we actually recover from a, like, deleterious situation? Okay, that one was completely my bad. You don't want to stand where they're spawning, and he does have a tell. Yep, okay, the exact same situation presented itself right there. Dude, they're so very slightly unpredictable. Heal up, heal up. You've done a good thing here. Play it a little slower. Much easier, by the way, as we're finding out now, to sort of deal with them as they come out than to stack them up. And I actually will admit, I thought that was going to be the opposite way that things were going to go. He is beginning to believe. That's a botched line for the Morpheus quote, but you get the idea. He is beginning to believe. He is starting to disbelieve again as a result of perceived inequities. Okay, you don't want to stand there, but you do want to get a leg up on the competition. Now, are we dealing any damage to the boss? No. Even the occasional hit is better than nothing. I don't necessarily think this is like the easiest boss in the game, but I do think I'm making it harder than it has to be. But he's also a dick. Also, I've noticed this once before. If you really botch it, they just bounce on you with a trinket. They're like, you know what? You don't deserve that. They're not called trinkets, but I'm in darkest dungeon mindset because I don't want to spend the mental energy on learning a new word in the middle of hell here. That was the worst dodge. Fuck. See, I knew that was gonna happen, but I had to go for the heal anyway, just in case it didn't. Good stuff, good stuff. Dude, keep it up. If you can stay on 3 HP for now, who knows, maybe the boss is taking the occasional damage from thorns. Okay, that is unsustainable. If we've at least hit the point where we can survive on the boss fight, that was bad, but good. If we can survive for like a minute in this boss fight, then we can start to talk about making this run happen. How do you do it? How do you make me feel like you do? I don't understand. They're too numerous and they're too fast. By the way, this is part of I mean, I feel like I'm going on the defensive unnecessarily, but this is part and parcel with like what you get in a blind playthrough. I'm not feeling like I necessarily need to apologize, but I am apologetic at the same time. Like, I get it, you know, fighting the same boss over and over, especially if you already know the secret, is annoying. It's annoying to watch, at least. If it's any consolation, which it really should not be, everyone's annoyed right now. You think I'm not annoyed doing this shit right here? You think I'm loving this shit right here? L-I-M-P biscuit right here? Give an enemy a sword and they're no problem. Give an enemy fucking flower bugs, they're unkillable. So, one thing that might be nice is, like, actually dealing some damage to the boss. Now, I've come back a little bit on Buttfuck Canyon. Sort of feel like Buttfuck Canyon is actually an acceptable place to be. Oh my god. No, I was gonna... You're not trapping me in there. When we get them coming from two directions, I actually just don't know what to do. Okay, Ricochet Canyon is actually hell. I know 2 seconds ago I said it wasn't that bad. It's that bad. It's exactly that bad. Fucking God, I am going to come to your place of residence. I'm not talking about the developers. I'm talking about this actual fucking fly here. I'm going to come to your place of residence and I'm gonna knock on the door. I'm gonna knock. It's gonna be 6 in the morning. I'm gonna knock and I'm gonna knock and I'm gonna knock and I'm gonna knock and you're finally gonna wake up. You're gonna be in bed. You're gonna be thinking, oh, they're gonna leave. They're gonna leave. Oh, this is, you know, don't worry. Just people trying to spread the good word. And then you eventually, I'm gonna knock. I'm gonna knock. I'm gonna keep knocking. And I fucked up the shortcut here. And you're gonna go, oh, fine, I'll fucking wake up. And then when you wake up, you're gonna open the door, you're gonna be mad. There's gonna be nobody at the fucking front door. You know why? Because I walked away. I just wanted to wake you up and irritate you as much as you irritated me, you fucking asshole boss with a butt face. And I hate you. I hate everything about you right now. I hate myself for not getting the shortcut here. That one's on me. Stop. Stop this. Stop what you're doing. Thank you. Okay, okay. Now that I've gotten that rage out of my system, it's these motherfuckers. Those guys are the worst, dude. I don't even mind fighting my ghost every time when I start the run. Are you telling me the whole time we've never had to attack these silkworms? They exist solely to give us more spirit? Well, you know, I need it, apparently. Yeah, these guys are fine. They're cool, actually, dude. They're cool, daddy-o. Heal up, heal up. Alright, we're gonna give this one try. And I mean, I feel like 15, 16 minutes, whatever we end up spending on this, is long enough to dedicate. We should just vengeful spirit our ghost. Fudge. Because we get enough spirit from cracking in on this guy early. That's the juice right there. That's the good gravy. That's nature's candy. That is demonstrably what I am talking about right there. You see what I'm saying, dude? What I'm saying is, ain't no reason to heal or to save spirit for healing if you can't land your heals to begin with. What? He has been killed. Fuck you, game. But also, I love you. This is a great game. It fills me with childhood wonder on every sense of the word. But also, you can actually suck it and I hate you. We got hit from underneath there, and I don't buy that for a goddamn second. Please don't tell me this was an optional boss. Living charm born in the gut of a fluke mom. The only charm that could ever beat me was born in the gut of a fluke mom. Transformed the vengeful spirit into a horde of volatile baby flukes. Yes, we will be consuming. It's an optional boss. Oh. Fuck that boss, dude. Hey, we did it. This episode now can exist. Yeah, we lost about 30 million geo in the process, but you know, life's a bitch and then you die. That's why we get high, because you never fucking know when you're gonna go. I'm sorry for the language. It's a bad habit, not because words are implicitly, you know, powerful, I suppose. You know, people always go, what's the why can't I say fuck in my middle school? It's just a word. Words have no power. First off, I disagree with that. But secondly, it's more of a bad reflection on me right now. If I'm getting, you know, mind flooded by the game to such an extent that now I'm like, you know what? I've got to lose my cool. That's an embarrassment on an adult level for me, and I apologize. That being said, we have made progress now. We've also already apparently been to this area. This is where we open up that shortcut. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's where we open up this shortcut right here. So, where to next? We have to go up slightly. Do we rest and put that charm on? Because the better question is, can we rest and put that charm on? So is there any way for us to get back up? Yeah, we can just take the wall. Alright, rest up, dude. I feel like the thorns are actually very useful for getting us out of a sticky situation, but what is not useful for getting us out of a sticky situation is the Balder Shell, right now at least. So we'll take Fluke Nest. I mean, it seems good, let's be honest. Maybe that could be like our opening attack. We got a lot of geo to recover. So we're going far right here. As far right as allowed. Descend deeper into the pits of hell here. Yeah, I mean, you got me. Thank you. That was an example of thorns doing some very useful stuff. I don't like being in the, being in this area right now. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So we're looking for an up avenue. This looks like the walls. Did you hear this? The walls seem to indicate we're coming to like a new area. Did I miss an NPC that went ooh ah wah? No, he's over here. Hello, my friend? We meet again. It's been a while. Where should we begin? Feels like forever. I think we're going in the right... Oh, this feels like a boss arena. Hello. Henlo. Henlo, you stinky boss! It's the Dung Defender. I like this guy already. You are my favorite character in this mixed up world, dude. I like you. I was holding the heal button, in my opinion. Okay, that's not a viable strat. That's fine, dude. That's fine, we can heal. We've slain him, or at least hurt him. In the same way that the previous boss hurt me. He came up too fast. No! Either way, it's gonna be a pleasure to fight this guy again. I assure you of that much. There's gotta be like a shortcut this way, right? Oh, hey guys. Hey, Dung Defender. I wanna scream so loud for you. Cause I'm so... I don't like these things. I don't like those things, dude. Rancid egg. Let me tell you what I'm about to do. I'm heading back to you, and I'm gonna vengeful spirit you with poo, and appreciate what you allowed for me. I just want you to be proud of me. Okay. I mean, this still seems like it should be an acceptable route to travel. Fucking deep road, dude. Yeah, it's definitely, this is the right way. Fresh meat! It's gotta be a shortcut here. Gotta be a shortcut here. You know it in your heart to be true. So the thing with the new Vengeful Spirit, I'm assuming it does more damage. It also does not shoot in a straight line. That's bad. Hey, where's my ghost? That's fine. That's fine. Thanks. Appreciate it. I love this boss. Why do I love this boss so much? He has a cheerful attitude. He's not made of insects. That's all it takes in this crazy mixed up world to make me appreciate you as an enemy in this video game. Now, was that my fault? Very extremely my fault. He doesn't get hurt? You know you saw that dodge. You know you were proud of it. You have been slain thusly, mon frere. Go ahead and throw it. See if I give a shit. Dude, see if I give a 2 shakes of the fucking lamb's tail, man. He's gonna come up, dude. Heal up. You know what? I think he is taking damage from Vengeful Spirit. What is that? What is that? What have you done? What have you done? This is too much dung. Just gonna... Okay, you know what? Heal. Strikes me as a very bad place to be. But you know what? An affable boss. You'd be surprised how much boss's attitude factors into the enjoyment. Apparently you can destroy the dung. Not been doing a great job of that so far. No. You will not end me. I've done so much work. I deserve to be happy on this run. I teleported. You know what? It's not a dodge roll. I can't be mad. Yep, that's every time you think it's a dodge roll. An angel does not get its wings. It's the exact opposite. That's fine. No, stop! You have been slain. Plunge your dagger into his heart. Make him feel the anguish that we felt. This is for episode 7, motherfucker. Oh, we've done it. Defender's Crest. Unique charm bestowed by the King of Hollowness to his most loyal knight, scratched and dirty but still cared for. It's so sad. What do we got over here, though? You see? You see? What do we got over here, though? It's a new area that maybe leads up to the castle. I don't know what's going on here first, though. I don't like this. It's not an elevator. We flooded the waterways. Or we've drained the waterways? Rubber. Yeah, rubber, whatever, dude. Rubber, silicone. Silicone parts are made for toys. You ever listen to Sir Mix-a-Lot? Okay, so apparently there's like a super dash we get later. Ooh, don't do that. Apparently, by the way, many people have told me. And I feel a little silly that I never recognized this earlier myself, but you can downstrike spikes in order to bounce off of them. So you know I'm thinking like that maybe is a secret over there. Oh, it's a new area. Oh. Oh. Don't do me like that. Okay, take it slower. He's done it. Hollow Knight, can't you see? Baby, you were made for me. Stop giving me those spikes. Giving me dislikes. Okay, hello. Hello, you stinky wasp. Run for your life. No, they spotted a structural weakness and they took it. I can't even be mad. But what I can be is grateful that we finished this episode with progress. So for now, thanks for watching. You know, we'll equip our new thing as well here. A little bit of a shorter episode, but we killed 2 bosses. So shorter in name alone, to be honest with you. Get rid of the vengeful spirit, put on that. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. We'll be headed to that new area next time, and I'll see you then.